Once upon a time, in a beautiful valley surrounded by tall mountains, there was a magical forest. This forest was home to all kinds of animals: rabbits, deer, foxes, birds, and even a wise old owl named Oliver. The trees in the forest were tall and strong, their leaves whispering secrets to the wind. A little girl named Lily loved visiting the forest. She would spend hours playing under the shade of the trees, listening to the songs of the birds and talking to Oliver the owl, who always had wonderful stories to tell. One morning, Lily woke up excited to visit the forest. She grabbed her small basket, planning to collect wild berries. But when she reached the place where the forest should have been, she stopped in shock. The trees were gone. The river was dry. The animals had disappeared. It was as if the forest had never existed. Lily rubbed her eyes. This can't be real, she whispered. She ran to where her favorite oak tree once stood, but there was only bare, cracked earth. Oliver. Where are you? She called, but there was no answer. Determined to solve the mystery, Lily started looking for clues. She noticed faint footprints in the dirt, tiny ones, like those of a rabbit, leading toward the mountains. She followed them, hoping they would lead her to her missing friends. After walking for what felt like hours, she reached a hidden cave. Inside, she saw all the animals huddled together, looking scared. Oliver. What happened? She asked. Oliver the owl flapped his wings and said in his deep, wise voice, Lily, the forest didn't disappear by itself. A powerful wind came last night, stronger than any storm we have ever seen. But it wasn't an ordinary wind, it was magic. The trees were pulled into the sky, and the river vanished like smoke. Lily gasped. Magic? Who could have done this? A sorcerer named Zoltar, Oliver explained. He wants to take all the green forests and keep them in a secret place. But we might still be able to bring it back. How? Lily asked, determined. There is only one way, Oliver said. We must find the heart of the forest, a magical gem hidden deep underground. If we place it back where the tallest oak once stood, the forest will return. Without hesitation, Lily and the animals set off on their journey. They climbed hills, crossed rivers, and searched through dark caves. Finally, after a long adventure, they found a small glowing stone buried beneath a pile of golden leaves. This must be it, Lily exclaimed. Carefully, she carried the heart of the forest back to where the forest had once stood. She placed it in the ground and waited. At first, nothing happened. But then, the earth rumbled. A soft breeze began to blow. Slowly, little green sprouts appeared, growing taller and taller until the forest was back. The trees stretched toward the sky, the river flowed once again, and the birds returned, singing happily. The animals cheered, and Oliver smiled. You have saved the forest, Lily. Thanks to your bravery, we can all live here again. From that day on, the forest remained safe, and Lily visited her friends every day. She learned that nature is precious and that even one small person can make a big difference. And so, the magical forest stood tall forever, filled with life, love, and the sound of whispering leaves. The end.